All right, y'all. So, Donald ass motherfucking ass, also known as the President of the United States, Donald ass motherfucking ass has been on a tweet storm, a tweet rampage, some could even say. Been tweeting out some really bad stuff. And, whoo, let me just tell you. So, one thing I want to talk about here is that Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting retweeted. This is something that I talked about months ago. Is Marjorie Taylor Greene's a QAnon person. As soon as like she won that Republican primary in like June or whatever, was it June or May? I forget. Um, as soon as like it was just all fate at that point. And so she's promoting these like really bizarre conspiracy theories like almost every single day, and Donald Trump is like retweeting them almost every single day. And so like I want to just look at some of the shit. This is the President of the United States, and I just want to say, when it comes to retweeting Marjorie Taylor Greene, this is my editorial.
And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it.
That's what I think of that situation. Yeah, so this guy has been tweeting like a motherfucker. Look, he's got charts, like this shit's fresh off of 4chan. It's bizarre stuff. It's bizarre stuff, okay? Look at this in Michigan. A day after the election, Biden receives a dump of 134,886 votes at 6:31 a.m. Again, we knew that this was going to happen. It was called, there was a name for it, the Red Mirage. There were poll after poll after poll indicating Republicans are more likely to vote on Election Day. Democrats are more likely to vote via mail. Poll after poll after poll. It was like 70 to 30, I think. Like, Election Day, Trump, mail, Biden. It was like around that. And so we knew this. We had a term for it. We being the political pundit class. That's officially what I am identifying as now. I'm a political pundit. That's correct. My metamorphosis is complete. So like, we knew that. Everyone knew that. There was data on this. And yet somehow Donald Trump is still confused as to how Biden could get increasing vote totals as mail-in ballots began to be counted. It's bizarre. It's strange. And then so you also have him tweeting about Wisconsin, where similar things are occurring. Now, again, we knew that this was going to happen. Oh my God. Donald Trump. Great book. What is this? Jesus Christ. See, this is the thing. If Matt Gaetz can write a book, I can write a book. Like, seriously. If Matt Gaetz can write this, what the fuck is Firebrand? Dispatches from the front lines of the MAGA revolution. Yo, if Matt Gaetz can write a book, I can write a book. I'm gonna write a fucking book. Anyway, so like I just wanted to say that Donald Trump has just been tweeting out a bunch of batshit conspiracy theories about this election. And again, they've all been debunked. These are all debunked conspiracy theories. He retweeted one this morning. Right? He's retweeting these conspiracy theories. And it's just like, I really, like, what do we do about this? Again, what do we do about this?
Bad deal. Should have never been thought of.
No good, no good. But again, like, this is unprecedented. I know. We've had Trump for 4 years. I know. It's at this point, it feels like, oh, it's just another day in the Trump administration. And that's correct. But you have to understand, we are breaking new ground here. We have never had a president lose re-election after one term and deny the results. That has never happened. That has never happened in the history of happenings. And I do have to say, it is, in fact, this is the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, because, again, we knew about this. We knew that there was going to be a red mirage. There was data on this. Yet, somehow, 50%, there's a poll that came out yesterday that I forgot to talk about, so I'll talk about it here. 50% of Republicans somehow think that Donald Trump is the rightful winner. That's not good, folks. That's no good. That's a recipe for disaster come January. This transition period, right? It's not going to be like my transition period, which was beautiful and amazing and turned me into a lovely person. It's going to be ugly, it's going to be brutal, and it's going to be rough. And I'm not talking about rough as in the dog bark. I'm talking about rough as in it's going to be muddy, it's going to be gross, and it's going to be bloody. And it's going to be bizarre, that's for sure. So I just wanted to take a moment. Again, I know, Trump derangement syndrome, blah, blah, blah. The guy's still the president. When the guy leaves the Oval Office, if the guy leaves the Oval Office, don't you worry. I will be watching Biden like a hawk on a daily basis. You have no need to fret about that. But Trump is still in there. We got to still talk about him. So that's kind of why I like talking about Trump every day. That, and it gives me fun clicks. It's something to do. I don't know. Something to fucking do. Something to do. Right? Something to do. Like, what the fuck? I could just sit here and smoke weed, or I could sit here and smoke weed and talk about the President of the United States. Like, come on, man.